So question number 1, the roots of the equation x square plus 6x plus 5 equal to 0 are option 1 1 comma 5, option 2 minus 1 comma 5, option 3 minus 1 comma minus 5, option 4 1 comma minus 5. So in general we find factors, we can find factors and we can find what roots. It is what lengthy. Therefore I will go for whenever alpha and beta are the roots, what is the quadratic equation formula? X square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to what? 0. So therefore product of the roots alpha beta is equal to what? 5. Alpha beta is equal to 5 and alpha plus beta should be what? Minus 6. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus 6, so that minus into minus plus 6 we will get. Product of the root should be 5 and sum of the root should be what? Minus 6. If I take first option, product of the roots 1 into 5, 5. But what about sum of the roots? I will get 1 plus 5, 6. But I want what? Minus 6. Therefore, this option is wrong. This option is wrong. If you see this option 3, minus 1 and minus 5, when you multiply this, product of the roots is what? 5. When I add them, I will get what? Minus 6. So therefore, by using sum of the roots and products of the roots formulas, we can easily find the right answer option 3 minus 1 comma minus 5 are roots of what? The given equation x square plus 6x plus 5 equal to 0. Question number 2. If the roots of x square plus kx plus 3 equal to 0 are equal, then k equal to how much? So here option 1 2 root 3, option 2 minus 2 root 3, option 3 plus or minus 2 root 3, option 4 plus or minus 3 root 2. What is given here? X square plus kx plus 3 equal to 0 is a quadratic equation and its roots are what? Equal. So we know that whenever the discriminant delta nothing but b square minus 4ac equal to 0, we say that the roots are what? Equal. Since the roots are equal, discriminant should be what? 0. Delta equal to b square minus 4ac equal to 0. This is ax square plus this is bx plus c equal to 0. What is b? B is what? K. Therefore k square minus 4 into ac 1 into 3, 3 equal to 0. Therefore k square is equal to 4 into 3, 12. When minus 12 goes that side, it becomes what? Plus 12. Therefore k equal to plus or minus root 12. Plus or minus root 12 can be written as 4 into 3. 4 comes root 4 is what? Plus or minus 2 root 3 is what? Right answer. So therefore, whenever the roots of a quadratic equation are equal, we should take the discriminant delta is equal to b square minus 4ac equal to 0. When you simplify this, you can easily get what? K value. Question number 3. The discriminant of 2x square minus 6x plus 3 equal to 0 is option 1 60, option 2 12, option 3 36, option 4 24. So here just now we used the formula of discriminant. Now again we are doing problems on what? Discriminant. Formula is very important. So therefore whenever the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then the discriminant delta is equal to what? B square minus 4ac. B square minus 4ac. What is b square here? What is b? Minus 6. Minus 6 whole square 36 minus 4 into ac. A equal to 2, c equal to 3. So 4 into 2 into 3. Therefore 36 minus 4 into 2, 8. 8 into 3, 24. Answer is what? 12. Option 2 is right answer. Therefore for a quadratic equation, the discriminant formula is very important. We should remember it. B square minus 4ac. Substitute the values. We will get what? Required discriminant. Question number 4. The quadratic equation x square plus 7x plus 12 is equal to what? So product of these two factors. Option 1. Option 2 x plus 3 into x plus 4. Option 3 x minus 3 into x minus 1. Option 4 none. Means we have to find its factors. It may take time. Therefore I will check only the product of the roots. Here if I multiply minus 3 into minus 4, I will get what? Minus 12. But I want plus 12. Wrong answer. So here plus 3 into plus 4. 3 into 4, 12. We are getting what? 12. Therefore option 2 x plus 3 into x plus 4 is right answer. Otherwise we can go for factors. You will get x plus 3 into x plus 4 and the roots are what? Minus 3 and minus 4. So by checking, by multiplying the constants of these two factors, we are getting 12. Therefore option 2 is what? Right answer. Question number 5. The roots of 2x minus 2 by x equal to 3 are option 1 1 comma minus 2, option 2 2 comma 1, option 3 2 comma minus 1 by 2, 4 none. So here when you simplify this, you will get a quadratic equation and we have to find what its roots. First let us simplify this. When I take LCM here, x into 2x square, when this LCM goes that side, that becomes what? 3 into x, 3x comes this side and becomes what? Minus 3x minus 2 equal to 0. Now it should be compared with ax square plus bx plus c equal to what? 0. Now what is product of the roots? Product of the roots alpha beta is equal to c by a. What is c? Minus 2. What is a? 2. So therefore minus 2 by 2 minus 1. I want product of the roots, means product of the two roots should be what? Equal to minus 1. Let us check the options. Here product of the roots 1 into minus 2 is what? Minus 2. But I want what? Minus 1. So therefore this is the wrong answer. When I multiply this, I am getting 2. Wrong answer. When I multiplying this, option 3, 2 into minus 1 by 2, 2 gets cancelled, 1 into minus 1 minus 1. Option 3 is what? Right answer. So therefore by using product of the roots formula, alpha beta is equal to c by, and by checking the options one by one, we will get the answer very quickly. Question number 6. How many sides will be there in a polygon having 54 diagonals? So the question is, the polygon have 54 diagonals. Now we have to find how many sides are there in the polygon. So option 1 27, option 2 108, option 3 54, option 4 12. So we need a formula, a relation between the sides of a polygon and the diagonals of a polygon, right? We already discussed it. So n is number of sides and d is number of diagonals. The relation between sides and diagonal of a polygon are n into n minus 3 by 2 equal to d, where n is number of sides of a polygon, where d is number of diagonals of a polygon. So here what is given? D means number of diagonals. So here 54 is given, we have to find n value, n into n minus 3 by 2. So therefore we have to simplify this, we will get a quadratic equation, then we have to find roots. It will take time. Therefore by checking which number satisfies this equation, that will be the required number of sides of the polygon. Therefore therefore we will check one by one answers. So when I substitute 27 here, n equal to 27 into, when I substitute 27 minus 3, 24 by 2, 2 goes 12 times, 12 into 27, we are getting more than 54. So therefore option 1 is wrong answer. For 27 we are getting a big number. For 108, 54 also we will get big number, because 108, 54 are greater than what? 27. Therefore we want a small number less than 27, which is what? 12. 12 is right option, right answer. So therefore if I substitute 12 here, 12 into 12 minus 3, 9 by 2, 2 goes 6 times, 6 nines, 54. So therefore option 4 is right option. So we no need to simplify this by, so therefore first we have to write the relation between number of sides and the number of diagonals. So we won't go for simplification because it takes time. Therefore by checking one option, we will get the right answer. When I substitute 27 here, I am getting big number, not 54. Therefore this is a wrong option. So our answer should be, the number of sides should be less than 27. Here less than 27, what is there? 12 is there. Therefore 12 is the right answer. We no need to simplify this. We will get answer. Question number 7. This is one theory problem, a very important and easy also. A ball is thrown from a top of a building. There is a building of height 25 meters. From that top, a ball has been thrown with an initial velocity of 15 meters per second. If the height of a ball is h from the ground at any time t is given by h equal to 25 plus 10t minus 3t square. This is a relation between time and what? Height of the ball from the ground. So we have to find the time taken by the ball to reach the ground. So there is a building of height 20h, nothing but h is equal to 25 meters. From that building, one ball has been thrown. We have to find the time, after what time the ball reaches the ground here. It reaches the ground. So here we have 4 options. We have to see here, when t is equal to 0, means when time 0, what is the height of the ball from the ground? When I put t is equal to 0 here, it is 0, it is 0, 25 remains, therefore h is equal to what? 25. Means when time 0, when t is equal to 0, the height of the ball is here. So therefore the height of the ball from the ground is what? H, nothing but 25 meters. Now the ball has been thrown, we have to find after what time. After what time the ball reaches the ground. When the ball reaches the ground means when the ball is on the ground, h is equal to how much? 0. Here h is what? The distance from ground to the ball is what? 25 meters. Here when the ball reaches the ground, the distance between the ground and the ball is what? 0. Means h is equal to what? 0. So after what time, we have to find after what time h is equal to 0. So here we have to put h is equal to 0 and we have to solve that quadratic equation. So when the moment the ball reaches the ground, the height should be what? 0. Therefore h is equal to 0. Here I am putting 0 is equal to, I am multiplying with minus, so that it becomes what? 3t square. It becomes minus 10t. It becomes what? Minus 25 equal to 0. Now we have to substitute one by one options here, otherwise we can go for what? So right now 3 into 25, 75. Similarly 15 into 5, 75. Therefore this can be written as 3t square minus 15t plus 5t minus 25 is equal to what? 0. So here we can take 3t common. When I take 3t common, I am getting t minus 5 plus here 5 is common. T minus 5 is equal to what? 0. From here t is equal to 5 seconds, or from this 3t plus 5 is equal to 0, t is equal to minus 5 by 3. So time should not be negative, time should be what? Positive. Therefore t is equal to 5 is a right option. So therefore in the given options 1, 2, 3, 4 we have no 5 and no minus 5 by 3. Question number 8, which of the following is quadratic equation? So here we have 4 options. We have to check which equation is quadratic equation. Quadratic equation means second order equation. Means like this: ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Whenever an equation has x square, we say that is what? Quadratic equation. So when you see here, by checking we can get the right answer. Here we have to apply a minus b whole cube and we have to simplify. If you check here it is x square, here minus into minus plus x into x square cancel. So therefore not quadratic equation. Here also x into x square. So here also x into x square. Both the sides we can cancel x square times. Therefore we won't get quadratic equation. The remaining one is this one. Whether this is quadratic equation or not, we have to check. It looks like a minus b whole cube. What is a minus b whole cube? So here I am writing a minus b whole cube is equal to a cube minus b cube minus 3ab into a minus b. We can easily remember this. If it is plus, all are what? Pluses. If it is minus, all are what? Minuses. Anyhow, a cube minus b cube. A cube is what? X cube minus b cube is what? 2 cube, 8. So minus 3ab means 3 into x into 2 means what? 6x. 3ab into a minus b. Whatever we have here we should write there, means x minus 2. Right. So here x cube minus 8 minus 6x into x, 6x square minus into minus what? Plus 12. Minus 6x into minus 2 plus 12x. So both the sides, here x cube is there, here x cube is there, x cube terms are cancels. So here minus 4x square is there, here minus 6x square is there. When minus 6x square comes this side, it becomes what? Plus 6x square minus 4x square. Anyhow 2x square is remaining in the equation. Therefore option 1 is what? A right answer. This is quadratic equation. I would like to explain again. So here we have quadratic equation means we should have second order, second degree equation. So here left side we have cubic equation, right side we have a minus b whole cube. We have to simplify this. X cube and x cube are cancel. So therefore minus 4x square, here this side minus 6x square. When this side it comes here, it becomes plus 6x square minus 4x square and 2x square. Anyhow 2x square is there in the equation. If we no need to simplify the remaining part, we know that this is what? Quadratic equation. Question number 9, the difference of reciprocals of ages of a boy 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 8 by 9, then what is the present age of the boy? So let x be the age of the boy at present. 3 years ago it is x minus 3. 5 years after from now it is what? X plus 5. I want the reciprocals of ages of the boy 3 years ago and 5 years from now, means 5 years after. Reciprocals means what is the reciprocal of x minus 3? 1 by x minus 3. What is the reciprocal of x plus 5? 1 by x plus 5. I want difference. Difference means what? Minus. So 1 by x minus 3 minus 1 by x plus 5 is equal to how much? 8 by 9. So now we can take LCM, we can simplify this, you will get quadratic equation, then you can go for what? Roots. Otherwise, simply substitute by checking, we can get the right answer very quickly. When I substitute 8 here, 8 minus 3 means 5. When I substitute 8 here, 8 plus 5, 13. 13 into 5, 65. But I want 9 at denominator. Option 1 is wrong answer. Similarly, check our second option 2, nothing but x equal to 6. 6 minus 3 is what? 3. 6 plus 5, 11. 3 into 11, we are getting 33. Both are what? Wrong answers. I want 9 at denominator in RHS. Substitute 4. When I substitute 4 here, 4 minus 3, it is 1. Into here, 4 plus 5, 9. 1 into 9, 9. 9 is at denominator. Therefore, option 3 is what? Right answer. So here if you go for quadratic equation, then it will take time. By checking the options we can get the answer very quickly, right? So read the question properly and write the required equation and substitute the options. Question number 9. The sum of the squares of two consecutive even integers is 340. So consecutive even integers we have to take. The sum of the squares of two consecutive even integers is 340. Then the numbers are here 10 and 12 are consecutive even integers. 12 and 16 are not consecutive integers because 14 is also there. 12, 14, 16. Therefore here these are not 12 and 16 are not consecutive integers. 14 and 16 and what? 12 and 14. So while reading the question we eliminated option 2 because 12 and 16 are not consecutive even integers, even, but they are not consecutive because in between 12 and 16 14 is also there. Therefore option 2 is what? Wrong answer. We have three options remaining. Now here, so even number general form is 2x or 2n. 2x is an even number. Next even number is what? 2x plus 2. For example, if I take x equal to 5, it becomes what? 10. It becomes what? 12. What is given? The sum of the squares, means square of the first even number and the sum of square of the next even number is equal to what? 340. So by checking one option we can get the answer. Otherwise we can go for one more technique. We can use one more technique. So here first number square plus second number square should be what? 340. At units digit we should get what? 0. Therefore here 10 square 100, 12 square 144. If I add this I am getting 244. We are not getting 340. Instead of finding the entire square we use only last digit. So in 10 square we are getting last digit 0. In 12 square we are getting last digit 4. When I add the last digits I am getting what? 4. But I want 0. Similarly, so therefore this option is wrong. This option is already wrong. So what about option 3? Here 4 square, here 14 square. 4 square is what? We are getting unit number 6. In 16 square also we are getting unit digit 6. 6 plus 6, 12. We are not getting what? Last digit 0. So therefore this is also wrong answer. Therefore option 4, 12 and 14 is what? Right answer. So here 12 square. In 12 square the last digit is what? 4 I am getting. In 14 square the last digit is what? 6. 4 plus 6, 10. Means I am getting what? 0. So by using, while squaring we have to use the last digit technique to get this last digit of what? RHS. This technique will help you. Otherwise you can square 10 square plus 12 square, what you are getting. Similarly 14 square plus 16 square, whether you are getting 340 or not. Like that also we can check, or we can simplify this for a quadratic equation. It will take time. Question number 10. The roots of a quadratic equation are irrational. Means the roots of the quadratic are irrational. Then option 1, discriminant greater than 0. Second one, discriminant less than 0. Third one, discriminant is a perfect square. Fourth one, discriminant is not a perfect square. So whenever the discriminant is not a perfect square, we get irrational roots. Therefore option 4 is right option. Question number 11. The roots of 1 by x plus 4 minus 1 by x minus 7 is equal to 11 by 30 are. We have 4 options. So here when you take LCM and simplify, you will get what? A quadratic equation. Then we will get the roots. It takes time. So therefore by checking we can get the answer very easily. When I substitute x equal to minus 1 at denominator, what happens? Let us see. When I substitute x equal to minus 1, 4 minus 1, 3. So here when I substitute minus 1, minus 7, minus 8, 3 into 8, 24. At denominator we are getting 24, but what we should get? 30. Therefore option 1 is wrong answer. Now we will check option 2. When I substitute 1, when I substitute x equal to 1, 1 plus 4, 5. When I substitute 1 minus 7 means minus 6. 5 into 6, 30. Because of this minus into minus into minus what? Plus. So therefore no need to bother about minus. So here 5 into 6 what? 30. We are getting 30 at denominator. Therefore option 2. The roots are what? 1 comma 2. So here 1 satisfies the equation. There is 1 is clearly a root of the equation. There is no this one in any other options. So therefore 1 and 2 are roots of what? This equation. Question number 12. If one root of the equation 3x square plus 2x plus k equal to 0 is the reciprocal of the other root, then k is equal to how much? So here we have one quadratic equation in which we have to find the value of k. So the given hint is one root is the reciprocal of the other root. Means when one root is alpha and the other root is what? 1 by alpha. So therefore what is product of the roots? Product of the roots alpha into beta, nothing but what? 1 by alpha. So product of the roots is equal to what? C by a. Means here k by 3. Alpha gets cancelled. Here we have 1 by cross multiplication, 3 into 1, 3. So k equal to what? 3. So option 1 is what? Right answer. So whenever one root is the reciprocal of other root, we have to take one root as alpha and the other root as what? 1 by alpha. Therefore product of the roots alpha into 1 by alpha is equal to c by a. This is ax square plus bx plus c. Therefore c by a means k by 3. So alpha cancel, 3 comes this side. K equal to 3 is what? Right answer. Question number 13. If the roots of 2x square plus kx plus 3 equal to 0 are real and equal, then k equal to how much? So a quadratic equation can have different types of roots. One is real and equal, real and distinct, complex or imaginary roots, and what? Irrational roots. So whenever the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 has real and equal roots, then discriminant equal to 0. Means delta equal to b square minus 4ac equal to what? 0. So what is b square here? K square minus 4ac. This is a, this is c. 2 into 3 equal to 0. K square is equal to 4 into 2, 8. 8 into 3, 24. K is equal to root 24. K is equal to root 24, which is equal to 4 into 6. 24. Root 4 is what? Plus or minus 2 root 6. Nothing but option 1 is right answer. Anyhow, in this question we have to find the k value. For finding k value, we have one hint or condition is the roots are real and equal. Means discriminant b square minus 4ac equal to 0, so that we can get the required k value. Question number 14. A ball is thrown vertically upward from the ground and the distance s in t seconds is given by s is equal to 4t square plus t minus 3. After how many seconds the ball comes to the rest? So therefore from the ground a ball is thrown vertically upward. After how many seconds the ball comes down to the ground? So means when the ball comes to the ground, means the distance s is equal to what? 0. We have to find what? The time t. When s is equal to 0, t is equal to how much? That is our task. Put s is equal to 0. Means 4t square plus t minus 3 is equal to 0. We have to find the roots of what? This equation. Which value satisfies this equation? When I substitute 2 here, 2 square 4, 4 into 4, 16. Anyhow, we are not getting 0. When I substitute 1 also, we are not getting 0. When I substitute 3 by 4, what will happen? 4 into, when I substitute 3 by 4 here, 3 by 4 whole square plus 3 by 4 minus 3 is equal to how much? So 3 square 9, 9 by 16. This is what? 9 by 16. 9 by 16. Now 4 goes 4 times. What is LCM? 4 is LCM. When 4 is LCM, here 9 plus 3, 12 minus 4 into 3, 12 minus 12, 0. So anyhow, t is equal to 3 by 4. So our task is, after how many seconds the ball comes to the rest, means when s is equal to 0, t is equal to how much? Means we have to find roots of this equation. So by checking, we got t value, t is equal to 3 by 4. After 3 by 4 seconds, the ball comes to the rest. This is one method. Otherwise, we can find roots of this equation by finding factors. Question number 15. If A is the solution set of x square minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0 and B is the solution set of one more equation x minus under root 3x minus 6 equal to 2, then what is A intersection B? Here we have two quadratic equations. Their solutions are represented by A and what? B. Then we have to find A intersection B. For the first equation, x square minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0, what are product of the roots? 6 factors, 2 into 3, 6. Therefore, the roots are what? 2 and 3. So, therefore, A equal to the roots are 2 and 3. What about B? So, we have to simplify this into a quadratic form. So, here when 2 comes this side, it becomes what? X minus 2 is equal to, when this goes that side, it becomes what? 3x minus 6 under root. Squaring on both the sides. This side a minus b whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square, square root to cancel, 3x minus 6. When this 3x comes this side, it becomes what? X square minus 7x plus 10 equal to 0. Product of the roots technique. For factors of 10 are what? 2 and 5. Therefore, 2 comma 5 are what? Roots. I want A intersection B, means common root, means common solution of both the equations, nothing but a common element of both the sets A and B is what? 2. So therefore option 4, 2 is right answer. So we have to find solution set for first equation, which is what? A. Solution set of second equation is what? B. Common solution or common root is 2, which is option 4. Option 4 is right answer. Question number 16. If alpha and beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, then alpha cube plus beta cube is equal to how much? Means cube, sum of the cubes of the two roots. This is very, very important formula. This is the standard bit. You can remember this. This is option 1. 3abc minus b cube divided by what? A cube. This is the standard formula. You have to remember for exam. Otherwise, we can derive in exam also. Here, this is like a cube plus b cube. What is a cube plus b cube formula? A plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. Similarly, what is alpha cube plus beta cube? Alpha plus beta into alpha square minus alpha beta plus beta square. Therefore, this is alpha plus beta into, this is alpha square plus beta square. This can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta minus what? Alpha beta. Total minus 3 alpha beta. For time saving, I am writing here. So sum of the roots is what? Minus b by a. Here also minus b by a whole square means b square by a square minus 3 into product of the roots alpha beta. Product of the roots is what? C by a. This is c by a. So minus b by a. Take LCM here. LCM is what? A square. So here b square minus a goes a and square gets cancelled. A comes here minus 3 ac. When I multiply with minus into minus plus b into 3ac. Therefore 3abc minus b cube by a cube. Option 1 is what? Right answer. remember this formula, otherwise we can do it like this.